Football is finally here. We made it. The Minnesota Fighting Vikings take on San Francisco 49ers on Sunday. And, if you want to put a little shekel or two on the game, that's perfectly fine. That's your prerogative. That's what I want to do, too, at mybookie.ag because they've made a business for years. Great reviews online, and their mobile site super, super easy to use. Lay down some cash and win big. They have in-game live betting and the most rewarding player perks in the business, and for you fantasy guys out there, you can even bet over under how many fantasy points the player will score each game. So it's the hybrid synergy of sports betting and fantasy football. It's beautiful. Join now, and MyBookie will match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $1,000. Use promo code FTW to activate the offer. Again, 3 letters, FTW. So visit MyBookie online today, mybookie.ag, promo code FTW. You play, you win, you get paid. Welcome back to the Strother Communication Group Thunderdome. Fear Another Bull with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87 Best Weekly Podcast, the show about everything and absolutely nothing at all. Coming right at your face 1 day a week. Sid Shotgun is Uncle Nick. Give him a follow on the Twitter at Nick Azun. Hey, how's it going?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Tell a friend, spread the word. iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Also, I think Spotify. Also, Google Play. Nick, where do you get your podcast from?
I use Apple.
Oh, well, there you go. Because there's it does seem like there's a new podcast app that pops up like every other week, and it's like, all right, so we got to play whack-a-mole on that. But yeah, so something I want to do for an upcoming show is, so I've got music on my phone and use that for working out, and it's through the Amazon Prime app. And you can make playlists from the music that streams there. It's a lot like Spotify. So we should just do an episode where we go through my music list and you critique.
Ooh, I would like that.
But this one is on there. Remember this, Nick?
Oh yeah, 90s. But I mean, like
name the album.
I can't name the album.
Follow the leader. Hold on. My name's Jonathan Davis. My fans are white kids with dreadlocks and they're wearing the Jinko jeans. Or something like that. Yeah. I don't know.
It was really weird because let's see, this was what, 96, 7 maybe?
Yeah.
And let's see, I was 5th, 6th grade. That wasn't really my that rock wasn't really my thing at the time.
Yeah.
And obviously, the music video is very, it's just it's so different, weird. It wasn't my. I like it now.
Korn is on tour. They're at someplace in Vegas.
Oh,
so that's exciting for them. Also exciting, Josh Pelto, Remax Preferred. Buying and selling your home in the Twin Cities market. He's the man to go to because it's just it's about that time of year where it's about to pick up because it usually slows down as kids are getting back into school. But now it's going to hit that turbo button. So you should get in on that, get the process going. And he walks you through the entire process. He doesn't subcontract. He's not just he isn't a billboard realtor. He gets down on the nitty gritty. So give him a call. 763-213-4617. JoshPelto.com. Josh Pelto Remax Preferred. Yeah. Also, this is on there too. Remember this?
Oh yeah, I hear it. I hear it once a day.
What?
I hear the song once a day almost on. They play it on Go 96.3.
Oh,
quite a bit.
Oh, so you're into one of those hippy dippy radio stations, Nick?
It's to win. It's to win money. It's one of those. It's one of those like if we call out your name, if you give us a call in 10 minutes, we'll give you $200. All of us at work are signed up, so we kind of have to listen to the station. I think that's how they get you.
It's the phrase that pays right here on 95.7 The Rock. And if you want to call in, we got Bebo. He's going to be working the Bovine Fest. So call on in. We got tickets to that, as well as we got Hoobastank coming in. Hoobastank coming in. So be calling number 17, 95.7 The Rock.
They play a lot of Weezer, too.
Actually, I think 95.7 The Rock is an actual station.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. I feel like it was like Lacrosse's radio station. Now I got to look it up. Otherwise, it's going to bug me. 95.7 The Rock. Oh, no, it's in Mankato.
Oh, weird.
Oh, wait, no, it's in La Crosse, too.
So southern Minnesota?
Yeah. I suppose there's a...
So you probably would listen to it.
Yeah. Back in the day. You know, it doesn't matter. So today, we're playing some... we got a game. The game is called I Didn't Know They Were In That. It's a brand new one from the mind of producer Allie, so we'll see how that goes. Nick will probably lose. And also... We have unfortunately, the RIP. I feel like the main headline for a lot of the shows are Rest in Peace, Celebrity XYZ. And today it's
Hi. All right?
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah. All right?
Hi. Well, I'm going really far.
Do you remember me from a couple hours ago?
Yeah, I remember.
A good old American green stuff to make one of these things.
How old were you when you watched Boogie Nights?
I mean,
I think I
you've
saw it
got
first
your
in college.
camera, You got your film. You got your lights.
I really don't remember the movie at all.
Your lab, because you got to develop.
Because I remember I watched it like right when it came out on VHS.
Before you turn around, you spent maybe
Probably wasn't great for a 12-year-old.
$30,000 on a movie.
But whatever. But yeah, Boogie Nights was like a surprise hit, and also it was it was akin to an actor comeback like Travolta with Pulp Fiction.
You'll see it.
Yes.
Yeah, because Burt Reynolds' career, Smokey and the Bandit, it kind of hit a snag.
Cannonball Run.
Yeah.
I mean, and Burt Reynolds was kind of beyond my generation of actors, of people I watched or cared about, you know what I mean? But he was one of those icons, though. Like, people knew who Burt, like you don't see Burt Reynolds and not think mustache right away, you know? I mean, there was such a, he was so iconic for that. And for my generation, I think that what people made me think of Burt Reynolds so much is Saturday Night Live and Norm Macdonald's impression, more or less, of Burt Reynolds.
No, don't tell me. Let me guess. We are a bride in search of a wedding.
No.
No?
There is a wedding in search of a bride.
I like that Sally Field was a sex
Let me
symbol
put it
back in the
on
70s.
Think of it as a wedding posse in search of a
Yeah,
bride.
that girl
you
next door.
understand
Look.
that,
Yeah.
cowboy?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Or like in Forrest Gump.
These are my
Boy,
shoes.
your mama does sure care about your
These are my
education,
legs.
boy.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
With the shoes or the legs?
Last time I saw legs like that, they had a message tied to them.
What do you mean?
I don't
These
know
are
what
great
that even
little
means.
legs. I'm a professional.
Well, in that case, you shouldn't be dressed in white.
Dancer.
He was early '90s. He was in a TV show on CBS called Evening Shade.
Yeah, Evening Shade
I
was
forgot
awesome.
about that. So I mean, he wasn't always gone, but I mean, like the mid to late '80s. Smoking the Bandit stuff. Cannonball Run was late '70s, early '80s. The Longest Yard, original '74.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'll stand by your statement that like Boogie Nights was his comeback, and he kind of did small stuff here. It was in the Dukes of Hazzard.
For what?
He was in that last that remake movie that had what's her name?
Jessica Simpson.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Johnny Knoxville, Sean William Scott. Burt Reynolds played the bad guy. He was I think he was Boss Hogg.
Oh, that's random.
Yeah.
Mr. Reynolds, it's still your board.
Yeah, well, why don't you give me 8 tit for 200?
It's not 8 tit.
I just remember Burt Reynolds from The Longest Yard, where you know how when they do movie remakes, like Johnny Depp in 22 Jump Street, where they'll have like cameos, like really small cameos. But Burt Reynolds was like a legit part of the movie.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Also, I like that he wore 22 at quarterback because that used to be a thing.
69. 10. Hut. Ball goes back nearly fast. What does he
I will say that the 2005 remake, Adam Sandler's movie, that's underrated. I think that's a pretty good movie.
I don't remember it.
What?
I'm sorry, I don't remember that movie.
Oh, how can you?
I don't know. I'm a bad friend. I'm sorry.
Nick, this is all very frustrating.
It's the one episode I'm frustrating with you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. But rest in peace, Burt Reynolds. Did it say where he passed away?
Where he passed away?
I assume Florida.
That's. I assumed Hollywood. Hang on a second.
Burt Reynolds didn't seem like a Hollywood guy, though.
I don't think hospital in Florida. Yeah, you're right.
Boom. Because everyone dies in Florida.
It's a place to be.
Nick, what's going on with you this week?
This week has just been a lot of. Well, I mean, we had the long weekend. So we had the episode last week where we talked about the fair. I went back to the fair on Labor Day weekend.
What?
Yes, I did. So I had the last fill of all the things I like to do. I checked out the grandstand, did some, try to find some, there's always selling stuff there. Checked out the International Bazaar. Didn't see anything too much that I liked. So, I bought a hat.
What kind of hat?
An Australian-style hat, kind of a light wicker hat that had holes in it.
Oh, so like a Panama Jack hat.
Something like that, yeah.
You should wear that with a Hawaiian shirt, and then just.
I think I will. I think I will do that.
I think that would be good. And you have to drive around a Cadillac that always smells like cigars, even though you don't smoke.
I'm going to start smoking, I think, this weekend.
Again?
Yeah, I feel like we should.
Oh, well,
I
there
should.
you go. All right, let's play the game.
Okay.
Oh, we don't have intro for it because of course. All right, so the game is called I Didn't Know They Were in That. So Nick and I are both IMDb aficionados, and there's a couple of them that fall through the cracks. So what producer Allie has done, she's listed off. Let's see how many we got here. I can do the math. We have 12 names of famous actors and actresses, and she gave us a hint at what the plot of the movie is and what obscure role they played. So we have to name the movie that they were in, and very straightforward. Play along at home. Nick,
can we zoom in on this for me? I am not as close as you.
what are we talking about, Nick?
No matter how long.
Nick was blind, but now he sees. You know, cause blindness, Nick.
What?
Masturbation.
Whatever.
Didn't that used to be a thing?
Oh, yeah, that definitely used to be a thing, yeah. Well, people still
like
all the time.
that and masturbation causes hairy palms, and also Mountain Dew shrinks your pee-pee.
None of those have happened to me.
Also, Richard Gere and the gerbil.
That has happened.
And was it Rod Stewart and the had to have a stomach pump because it had so much semen in it? It's like, how did this is pre-internet? Like, how did all these stories end up in every single elementary and middle school?
It's bar talking parents and kids over here. It's just the usual.
Yeah. All right. So Jessica Alba, number one, play along at home. I didn't know they were in that. Jessica Alba. The hint of the plot of the movie is kids deceive their parents who think they are spending the summer at camp.
Oh no! Oh yes, I know it is. I know. Oh, should I write it down on?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
All right. So Nick is confident.
I'm pretty. If it is what I think it is, yeah.
I know it's wrong, but I'll just say heavyweights. Nick, what'd you say?
Camp Nowhere.
Camp Nowhere. Survey says Camp Nowhere, 1994. One of the many teen girls in the movie, she has about 2 lines. Oh, well, crap. All right, so Nick is up 1-0.
Starring Christopher Lloyd, if I remember correctly. Christopher Lloyd played the
yeah.
camp. He played the camp guy with because all the kids were supposed to be all didn't want to go to the camp, so they paid him to pretend to be a camp counselor.
Ah, that's weird. Next up, Christian Bale. The plot hint: family of sisters coming of age in Civil War era America. Christian Bale is in this movie.
I know this one.
So it's not new. Is this the one with Winona Ryder? Pretty sure. I'm gonna say Little Women.
Little Women.
All right, Little Women. Show me Little Women. Wait, don't take that out of context. Survey says Little Women, 1994. Bale plays the character of Lori, Winona Ryder's love interest. Well, there you go. All right, so Nick has a point. I do as well. He's up 2-1. Nick added a point. There you go. Next up, Jack Black. Yakko Blacko. A lonely service tech's attempts at friendship become stalking.
Oh, yep.
All right. I mean, it's only one, so I'm going to say... You good?
I typed, yep.
I'm going to say Cable Guy.
Cable Guy.
All right, Cable Guy. Show me Cable Guy. Correct. Black's character is Matthew Broderick's friend. Aw.
Yeah, he's the one who convinces Matthew Broderick to hey, if you give you a Cable Guy $50, he'll get you all those little channels.
All right, Nick leads 3-2, and I didn't know they were in that. Question mark. Next up is Kate Blanchett, who's a very handsome man. A big city police officer moves to a small town that has a dark secret.
Who is
okay. Man, I have no idea. A big sale. What's up?
I don't have anything. I'm sorry.
All right. I'm just gonna guess Witness, which was the Harrison Ford where we went to Amish town. So Nick doesn't have a guess. I say Witness. Hot Fuzz. Oh no. That sucks because I actually really like Hot Fuzz. Blanchett played the role of Janine, a character who is always shown wearing a crime scene cleanup mask. Oh yeah. All right, so Hot Fuzz.
I'll admit that I thought the theme of this stuff was like a mid '90s movie. So I definitely did not think of. And Hot Fuzz is the one out of the three Coronado those movies I haven't seen.
All right, so Bryan Cranston, a local band pens a hit song but can't survive success. Bryan Cranston is in that movie.
I'm guessing on this.
All right. You got something locked in?
Yes.
That Thing You Do?
That's what I thought too.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
Both said That Thing You Do. Bryan Cranston. Ooh, That Thing You Do, 1996. Cranston plays an astronaut being interviewed on a show before the band the Wonders play.
Oh, Neaters.
All right, so Nick has 4. I have 3.
That's a great movie.
As we're cruising along. I haven't seen it.
It's a great movie.
Next up, Miley Cyrus. With his father dying, a son tries to separate the fact from fiction in his dad's life.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I don't know.
If it's Big Fish.
Actually, I'll say the last song just to throw in.
Big Fish.
All right, Big Fish. Big Fish, 2003. Cyrus is cast as a young version of the character Ruthie. Man. All right, so Nick is up 5-3.
That's a great movie. I think my brother admits it's the last movie he cried to.
All right, a Big Fish.
Yeah,
it's weird. Next up, we're halfway there. Viola Davis. In this rom-com, a man from 1876 is dragged into the future and falls in love with an advertising executive. Ooh.
What? Oh, man.
I think I know who's in this movie.
All right. Give me 15 seconds here.
Dude, looking, football's coming, and stupid Nick Foles is on the TV, and a stupid face. Do.
Dragged into the future. Okay, never mind. Nope. I was thinking of TV show. Okay, nope, I have nothing.
I'm going to say Kate and Leopold because I think it's Reese Witherspoon and Hugh Jackman is the dude.
Oh, shoot, I forgot about that one. Okay.
I hope I'm right.
Okay.
Kate and Leopold, 2001.
Nice one. Oh, man.
She's a police officer who tells Hugh Jackman's character to pick up the dog poop. Viola Davis back in the day. All right, made up some ground. Nick still leads 5-4. I didn't know they were in that. Next up, Kirsten Dunst. An Ordinary Day of Play releases a man trapped for 29 years and a host of jungle dangers. All right.
I got this one. Yeah, Jumanji.
Jumanji 95. Dunst's character is a sister who discovers a board game along with her brother. 4 to go. Ryan Gosling. Combining personnel on a team leads to challenges and success in 1971. I think I know.
No clue.
Remember the Titans. Service says. Remember the Titans 2000. He shows off some of his dance moves with one of the players of the integrated football team. Yeah, because he's the cornerback who really sucks.
Oh.
Because he's a white cornerback. Yeah. All right. Tied up 5-5. And we have 3 names remaining. Dun, dun, dun. It's the final countdown. Next up, Jake Gyllenhaal, Maggie's brother. A midlife crisis prompts an urbanite to experience life in the Wild West.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I think I have something.
City Slickers.
Oh, God, I was going to say Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, okay.
I was way off, sorry.
I think one of us might be right.
Definitely not me, I don't think.
Answer. City Slickers, 1991. Gyllenhaal was cast as Billy Crystal's preteen son.
Oh, wow. Good one.
So hold on. You thought that Brokeback Mountain, Jake Gyllenhaal was like an accountant in Chicago? He's like, screw this.
And he went and he had some experience in the Wild West from what I heard. I have not seen that movie, I swear.
2 to go. Isn't it an Ang Lee movie?
I don't know.
It should have been, what's that crazy like action movie director who's Asian? Always has the doves.
That's John Woo.
Oh, yeah. It should have been directed by John Woo.
Those doves will never be the same.
2 to go. I have a 6-5 lead. Breaking late, as we always do. Stanley Tucci. A family's orderly life is complicated by the addition of a large pet.
I have something in my head. So.
All right. I'm going to say... Well, it's either Harry and the Hendersons or Beethoven. So I'm going to go Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Service says Beethoven, 1992. Tucci has the role of a henchman for the main villain character. So there you go. I have a 7-6 lead heading into the last name on the game. Danny Wahlberg, the most famous of the Wahlberg brothers, Blue Bloods. A disheartened child psychologist helps a boy who's being visited by the spirit world.
I got it.
Yeah, it has to be that one. All right, 6 cents?
Yeah.
6 cents.
He's a boy in the beginning.
Wahlberg plays the role of Bruce Willis's old patient who shoots and kills him at the beginning of the movie. Oh! Huh.
Yeah, that's Donnie.
I did not know that. So, a score of 8-7. I've proved triumphant in yet another game. It's okay, Nick.
I'm not too disappointed. This was definitely a fun game. Yeah, definitely a fun game. I like this. Good job, Allie.
Yeah, it was good. Nick, get the news ready, and I'll tell you something that is also good. The wonderful, great Strother Communications group, because they are working, they're grinding on your digital marketing on your website as well, because they can supercharge everything and make it reach your customers, your current customers, and future customers as well. So give them a call. 763-213-4617. Just kidding. That's Josh Pelto's number. Find out more. Go to scgpr.com. The Strother Communications group. All right, Nick, let's do a little bit of the news.
You are fake news. Sir, go ahead.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I ain't got time to believe. You can't handle the truth.
The news with Uncle Nick. All right, Nick.
The news.
What's going on in the world today?
Did you want me to continue anything more with Burt Reynolds at all?
Anything? Is there anything else new?
No, not really. Just died at age 82.
Oh, all right.
Heart attack. Of a heart attack is what's being listed.
Whatevs. All right. What's next?
All right. On to sex. Yeah, sex. CNN's reporting the rates of syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia have climbed for the fourth consecutive year in the United States. Yay, 1-1 for the team. According to Center of Disease Control. Nearly 2.3 million cases were diagnosed this last year. So, yeah, the argument of maybe more people.
Why is it on the rise?
Why is it on the rise?
Because people be banging all the time, anyways. But it just seems like people are banging less smart without protection. You know what I mean?
I think it's a little bit of that, but I think more people are being smart and getting it taken care of and treated. Those people who don't get tested of that sort of rash, and I think with the healthcare industry, I think people are getting tested, and.
Do you blame Tinder?
I think that's a good reason. Yeah, I think that's I did not realize chlamydia.
Nick, are you on Tinder?
I am not.
Or Bumble?
I'm on nothing.
Or whatever else is on?
I'm not on any dating websites. I should be. It's on my to-do list.
Yeah.
No. Reading this article, there wasn't. There's a lot of different reasons. Gross. Obviously it's just people aren't protecting themselves during sex. It's just people gotta start, wrapping themselves up more, or all that stuff.
Nick, have you ever heard of a dental dam?
I have. Who said? Who? There was a movie or a TV show that talked about dental dams. I forgot who that was. The dental dam.
I want to. All right, so we gotta watch this.
This right here is a dental dam. Just like a regular condom, you want to check the expiration date before you use it. You also need to store it in a cool, dry place. You don't want to keep it...
Expiration date. Oh, no. We're both really horny right now, but it is September 2019, and this expires in August 2019.
In your wallet, in your car, or in the freezer.
Wait.
Your freezer?
I guess you must not. No, it's like hamburger that you set out if you're gonna have it for dinner. And it's like, all right, I might have some funsies later, so better take out the dental dam to thaw. They're put in the fridge because we don't want salmonella.
Dental dams are used for oral, anal, or oral vaginal stimulation.
Well, nice. Proceed.
And you take them out of the package. You place the latex over
it just looks like a
the
chamois
vagina
cloth.
or the anus, and you want to make sure you don't flip it back and forth because that defeats the purpose of it. And then you dispose of it in the trash after you don't use it for multiple sex acts.
Anus.
Do not use a dental dam as a male condom.
Just, it's you can't
just wrap that shit around.
No, you would literally just wrap it up. I suppose that would defeat the purpose, but
flip it around.
All right, what's next?
Okay. Some acting news. People probably have heard about the Cosby Show, and I'm actually not talking about Bill Cosby for once. I'm talking about a comedian named Alvin Thibodeau. I think I'm pronouncing your name right. Sorry, Alvin, if I'm not. But let me repeat that. An actor named Jeffrey Owens, who played Alvin Thibodeau on The Cosby Show. There you go, the son-in-law. A show that I never really watched, but he was caught by a fan, so more or less say a fan, bagging groceries at a Trader Joe's, and there's a kind of an argument, good and bad, about whether or not he's...
over this photo of former Cosby Show star Jeffrey Owens working at a Trader Joe's.
Entertainment Tonight co-host Kevin Frazier is in Los Angeles tonight, where Owens reunited with a former co-star.
Elliot and Lauren, former Cosby Show star Jeffrey Owens has found himself in the middle of a crazy viral job-shaming controversy, but you're going to love this. Now his former co-star, Keisha Knight Pulliam, is coming to his defense as the two are reunited in a touching exclusive.
Look, I'm proud of you. People need to know, as a working actor, like, you have to do what you have to do for your family, and there's nothing wrong with a hard day's work, period, point blank.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Reunited after so many years, Cosby star Keisha Knight Pulliam jumps to the aid of friend and co-star Jeffrey Owens after a photo went viral of the 57-year-old actor bagging groceries at a New Jersey supermarket. Articles immediately were written that appeared to job shame Owens.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
This one job doesn't define who you are as a man. Actually, it does, because it shows what a great man you are.
Well, thank you for saying that.
Oh, no, I mean, for real, like, I didn't get this whole thing. Is like, he's a guy who is still actively working, because you see him in IMDb, except like all of those bit parts aren't enough to make ends meet. So I mean, he's doing what he has to do. And besides, like, there's nothing wrong with working. You worked at Toys R Us.
Oh, yep, exactly the same situation. You know,
because you couldn't get callbacks because you were also associated with Bill Cosby.
And no comment there. No, I'm kidding. You know, I'm arguing the pros and cons of this. I mean, the idea of job shaming. I mean, if you're a giant fan of the Cosby Show, you know, I'd like to have a picture of him. And, you know, I think it is, you know, I don't know what the intent was who did take the pictures. If you're trying to, like, oh, look, this is Jeffrey Owens. He works at a grocery store. He's a normal guy like us. I don't know if it was like that. And you're getting a lot of positive, obviously, influence, you know, and as of Thursday when we're recording, I mean, a number of celebrities are contacting him. I think, you know, a couple of people are good. I mean, he's going to get work from this. I mean, this is bringing publicity, agent stuff. I mean, and he was working. He's been doing, I think his last TV role was, I think he was on an episode of Lucifer, if I remember correctly. Which is a show I liked.
Yeah, I wonder, they should start a GoFundMe for him, and if people are so dumb, it'll raise like $3 million. So it's like, bam.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Or no, like he should get a role, because I mean, I'm sure he's a perfectly fine actor.
Yeah.
Or no, have a 3-story arc on Law & Order SVU. As the creepy sexual sadist murderer who also works at Trader Joe's.
That's already been an episode.
In New Jersey.
That's happened already.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
All right. Local news. A Chinese billionaire was arrested in Minneapolis. Hells yeah. No, okay. Anyway, Richard Liu is a, as I said, Chinese billionaire, part of a company, an e-commerce giant company called JD, which is supposed to be like, just like one step below Alibaba, which is, I think, one of the biggest selling marketing places of all time. I don't know Chinese stuff, so I do apologize. But he was arrested, and as of right now, there's no specific details, but it sounds like suspicions of sexual assault.
What?
Which is, it says that no one's getting any specifics, any locations, just that he was arrested in Minneapolis. And he was already released, and he's already back in China right now.
Oh, so wait, so he's charged with sexual acts here in the United States or in China?
In Minneapolis.
Oh, so this is one of those, like, the Chinese aren't going to extradite a national. We learned that from The Dark Knight.
Possibly. I don't know. He was in town for business, and actually, this article here on Washington Post was saying that he was actually he was enrolled into, I believe, like school here. Like he was in town for like a school business. I think he was here to talk at a college. So yeah, as I said, there's no details really coming out of this. So it's still kind of early, I think, because it's still an ongoing investigation. And this isn't the first time that he was involved in this. Apparently, back in 2015, there was a sexual assault case in Australia, and it says a lot of things are being covered up. There's not a lot of there's no specific location. There's no victim named per se of any of this. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So this could be nothing. This could be everything.
It does seem like something that business, big time foreign nationals think they can get away with, especially ones from countries that aren't really apt to play ball. I mean, we'll see, because I mean the guy is pretty high profile. So this, if it is something, I don't think it's going away anytime soon.
Yeah, but I mean, as I said, this happened once before, so maybe, I mean, I think he could easily get away with this, and we're not going to hear this story again. Or maybe with, the movement of sexual assaults, maybe things will be pushed. And it says there's no word of a victim. There's no word of what happened or specifically where in Minneapolis. Was this like right away I thought maybe this is maybe a prostitution ring that got busted. I think that happens all the time in Minneapolis. So.
All the time, Nick?
All the time, yep, I'm for sure that. I'm kidding. But, yeah, and I don't know anything about JD.com. I don't know Alibaba. I don't know what e-commerce even means. Yep. So, but billionaire. He was a billionaire.
With a B.
Yes.
Yeah. Nick, if prostitution was legal here in the great state of Minnesota, would you partake?
Yes.
Like, would you be in line like the first day?
No. I'd probably wait till day 3 once you get all the kinks and stuff and everything out.
Yeah, well, there you go. We got one more?
Yes, we do.
All right, what we got?
All right, final local story news for people who are a fan of The Wizard of Oz. Judy Garland's ruby slippers have been found.
Hey!
And if you're like me, you're like, wait, they were lost. Ooh. Yes. Judy Garland, if people don't know, she played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. She was in, she was like the golden star child of the golden age of cinema, and she's from Minnesota. She's born in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, and there was a museum dedicated to her, the Judy Garland Museum, and story there was one of the 4. I think there's only 4 pairs of ruby slippers, like in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So we had one of them in Minnesota, and someone stole them in 2005. No evidence. Someone broke it and took it, and they were gone. But it all changed. As I said, randomly this year, they were found in Minneapolis. There's no details yet. They were supposed to give some storylines earlier this week, but I did not see anything.
It's weird that the FBI is actually involved in stuff like that.
I'm assuming they're that bored, but they were following leads up until recently. I think as early as 2015, someone said that they heard a story that someone threw them in an abandoned mine outside of town, and like a dive team went and searched for it. I mean, they spent a lot of money doing that. So as I said, but this past month, an FBI squad in Minneapolis found them in Minneapolis. I think that's all the news story has so far about it. So that means there's still an ongoing investigation about it.
That's the thing about stealing high-priced stuff where they're rare and there's only one of them. Is like, what do you do with it? Like, you can't really sell it. Well, I guess potentially could on the black market, but you also can't really display it. You can't really do much with it.
Yeah, I mean, you, think of the people who steal artwork. I mean, are you gonna
Thomas Crown Affair?
I was thinking, you just, are you gonna have this art? Are you gonna post it in your house and Instagram pictures? Like, look at this brand new art I got. Oh yeah, this is stolen shit. You can't just, unless you have a bunch of illegal when you evil houses or evil henchmen all over. I mean, I don't see the point of any of that.
Because I think that in the Thomas Crown Affair, he's an art thief. And he had the secret thing behind his wall where he admired all of his stolen paintings and whatnot.
But it's just him admiring it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, because you wouldn't really... who would you trust to be like, oh, hey, want to come check out my hidden room of art?
Well, I'm pretty sure Rene Russo has a nude scene in the Thomas Crown Affair.
You should look that up right now. Okay.
MrSkin.com.net. Anyways, that is the news.
The news with Uncle Dick.
From the entire Channel 4 news team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go yourself, San Diego.
Nick, what's going on with you this weekend?
I'm getting ready for a wedding for next weekend, so I want to get all my shopping done, I'm going to rent a car, I think, to go down there, because I don't think my Hyundai will
Get a
We'll
Bentley.
I might get a Bentley.
Oh, get a Mustang.
Mustang?
Yeah.
That's so cliche, though.
It'd be fun driving it down
I
61.
think we both know I'm going to get a Buick.
I didn't think they rent Buick.
You know what? We're going to find a place that will. If anyone knows a place, please tweet at me. Nickerson, please.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, tell a friend, spread the word, add to the Jerome Homie Army. And big thanks, producer Allie, for making us not sound so stupid. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. And for Nick, I'm Andy, saying Young Sayonara. Bye-bye. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening to Bowl with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best daily podcast. Download the show on iTunes. Everyone's middle name is Jerome.